What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Future Vision Realty Team video. Um, I want to just get into it real quick. Me and Ashley are, doing really well, and we just want to educate people. I actually want to do a video with her on this subject, but I'll tee it off from here. Maybe in the next video, it'll be me and her shooting it because I want you to hear from her modern day uh, real estate attacking strategy. She has a awesome prospecting system. It is just, I mean, she's got a gift, but also, she understands how to talk to people, and but more or less, Facebook leads, stuff like that. That's what I'm going to talk about today. And like I say, I do want to shoot a video with her to have her kind of explain how she does things. And so anyway, I'm going to get straight into it. So the title of this video is How Modern Day Real Estate is Done. And this is just from experience. I'm not an expert yet, and we are just, I mean, we're still new. We're still starting out, and but granted, last year we did 18 deals, so you got to think about that. In 2020, we did 18 deals in 7 months. So, well, I can't really say 7 months because one of the listings that we had, I had before that, because I've been in real estate about almost, well, a year more than Ashley, almost to the day. But anyways, let's get into it. So first thing, transparency. I'm just gonna lay that out there right now. You're gonna hear all the good real estate gurus tell you that. Be honest. Whether it's a listing, whether it's a buyer, you got to be honest. You have to be. Because lying, I mean, as you know, if you get caught in a lie in real estate, you're done. You are done. And I'm not talking that from experience, but I mean, I've seen it. I've heard the testimonials from people that have went through just horrible realtors. And one of the main things is transparency. You just have to be transparent. And I put that as number one because it's probably one of the most important things in your real estate journey that I just don't want to see you guys learn the hard way, right? I mean, for an example, like, okay, we went through a sell last year that the guy came out of the gate. He was, very determined, just, headstrong about, hey, he didn't want to put any more money into the home that they were trying to sell. Well, little did he know, his renters had dogs for 8 years in the house. And they're older. They're an older couple, and their dogs just went to the bathroom all over the floor. I don't want to say, all the time or anything like that because I don't know that. But from the smell and everything, I mean, I had to be transparent with him. Granted, we put his house on the market. We did what he asked, right? We tried to sell it as is. It sat for, I think, around 30 to 45 days, somewhere in there. Before I just said, you know what, because I had several showings. I mean, I priced that thing to sell quick, just like you asked, but granted, I had a lot of showings, 0 offers. Okay. I showed it several times myself with Ashley and everything, but it was time to be transparent with this guy. I just had to tell him, hey, look, I mean, the dogs peed everywhere. It is what it is, man. Like, I'll send you some pictures of the carpet. Some of it's torn out. Like, I mean, It's just, it would be good to do new floors. And I can guarantee you this house will sell. Well, lo and behold, I sent him the pictures. He's like, you know what, Sky, you're right. I appreciate your honesty. Let's do it. Me and Ashley went and picked out floors. Shout out to Legacy Flooring. Those guys are awesome. They are very well priced. They got, if you're in a lower budget, they have um, clearance items that you can go view in the back. And, some of it's just real nice. It's still modern. It's just leftovers from jobs or, a roll that they just want to get rid of carpet or, in this case, we did laminate, but it was nice laminate. It wasn't LVP, but it was still really nice. It came together well. Um, Also, we did uh, a layout with Legacy Flooring because they didn't have a designated dining area. It was all carpet. And so we sectioned off a dining area before you hit the back sliding door with laminate and everything. We laminated all the bathrooms, everything, but we recarpeted everything too that needed it. And anyway, long story short. Oh, and by the way, I do want to get this. I have a video that I've shared before, this exact house that I'm talking about, and I myself tore out the carpet, right? I mean, do you know many realtors that are gonna, you know, get in there in a total piss stained carpets and pads and everything and rip it all out in a couple hours? I mean, this house was, I think, 1,300 square feet or something like that. And I ripped out all the carpet by myself. So, anyway, we got everything done, everything laid out. There was a couple things that we needed to do, which we also needed to be transparent about with our client, to meet the safety requirements and all that stuff. But anyway, once we got everything done, the house sold within the first weekend. Seriously, full price offer. Buyer paid their own closing costs. Boom, done. So that was also a learning lesson for me. Was don't let it go that long, right? Maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks. And then you need to tell them, listen, we got to rip this carpet out, or we got to do this, or we got to do that. And the house will sell. We wasted a lot of time not doing that. Because sometimes it's not the price. It's sometimes you gotta get in there and get your hands dirty and get things done. Anyways, I've wasted enough time on that, but I'm gonna bring into my next point is be real with people. It kind of ties into the transparency thing, but just be real with people. Read your scripts, internalize them, and everything like that. Scripts are more or less a guideline of questions that you should be asking somebody. And if you can internalize them and know kind of what to say in certain situations. I mean, in modern day real estate, that's all it's for. Maybe back in like the 90s, the 80s, stuff like that. Yeah, you needed those scripts because one, I mean, yeah, you were meeting with people in person, but two, you didn't have social media, you didn't have any of that stuff. Like, I mean, the consumer now, they can just get online and figure out what they want. They don't got to go hoofing around by themselves. You know what I mean? They don't even need an agent to do that. We do still hold value because, people don't know the market. They don't know what's going on. They are more or less wandering around like a sheep in the dark. Like, I mean, it's, so yeah, there is value in having a realtor, especially if you're a seller. You're going to get your home sold for more money, but also, You know, you're going to have someone that has your back, you know, and that, believe it or not, that's a lot of value right there. But anyway, that's kind of part of me being real with people and you guys, and just letting you know, man, it's not all about the sell. You got to put yourself in the shoes of the consumer, and you know what they're thinking, what their mindset is, where they're at, what, you know, ask them, right? What are you thinking? What's on your mind? What can I do to help? You know, stuff like that. You just you gotta put yourself in their shoes anymore. You know, like I've said, maybe back in like the 80s, 90s, stuff like that. Um, if you had the silver tongue, you know, you won it every time. But that's not the way it is nowadays. You know, people are more or less looking for, um, you know, someone that, yeah, knows their stuff, you know, and skills pay the bills, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, they're looking for a genuine person that they can trust, you know, not someone that can talk good. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's more or less my point of being real, is just that. Be real with people. Don't be the pushy salesman. Don't be the sales guy, right? Because not only is that a bad reputation contributor to realtors in general, but it's just, especially if you live in a small place like us, you know, word gets around quick, you know, and they just think you're a scumbag if you're that way. And maybe you aren't. That's just how you do business, but you got to be more personable with people. I mean, that's just bottom line. That's modern day real estate right there, baby. I'm telling you. We've had more success being real with people than anything else. That is seriously one of our skills and our brand that I push all the time. I mean, look at me. You know, I just got done working out. I'm shooting a video. Yeah, it's kind of, I want to make it kind of part of my routine and stuff. But you've seen my past videos. I'm real with you guys. You know, I want you guys to know our journey, but at the same time, I want to be real with you and let you know that we're real people. You know, we're not just, you know, an overnight success story, even though it kind of seems like that. But we're people that just we started out with nothing, you know, and we just, you know, that's me being real with you guys. Anyway, so my third point is be proactive, hold value. And when I mean be proactive, it's like, for an example, when I go to a listing appointment, I've already filled everything out. I've already filled out the whole thing. The exclusive right to sell agreement and the MLS input sheet. And normally, we'll give them their seller's disclosures as well. And that's if they're ready to list. We don't push anything on anybody, but we have the mutual understanding, okay, we're listing your house today, right? Like, this is what you want. You want to list with us today. You know, granted, it's a lot nicer than that, but just a long story short, that's in a nutshell, that's what it is. But that's just an example. Be proactive. Know your stuff. Know the market. Know what's going on. That just holds so much value, you guys. You don't understand unless you're into it. You just, I mean, you're never going to know it all. You're just not. I don't care how long you've been in the business. You're not going to know it all. You know, and that's a good attitude to have, I believe, because, you know, if you keep an open mind that you don't know it all, you know, that helps in all aspects of life. But specifically in real estate, it helps a lot. And but definitely educate yourself. And you know, like I've said, read your scripts, know how to handle things in a professional way. I know it's helped me several times. Even when I've already got the listing or already got the buyer or this or that, um, it helps. It helps maybe in those difficult conversations, you know, that, hey, oh man, I don't know what to say. Well, be real with people, but also, yeah, I mean, you can revert back to objection handlers and stuff like that. It's awesome. So, anyway, be proactive, people. The fourth point, and I cannot tell you how much, excuse me, this has helped our business, is build a team. Me and Ashley, I started off a lone wolf, like just going out there and grinding, making calls, making cold calls, every day. Even before I was licensed, to be honest with you, I just wanted practice, and at that time I was joining a team, and so I was already kind of on a team. But anyway, I broke off and did my own thing for a while, and but I can't emphasize this enough. If you have anyone interested in real estate, that you can consider a really good friend, your wife, your husband, whatever, I would strongly suggest that you build a team, because more than one realtor, that is a huge deal. Um, and it's also beneficial for people because it gives you two perspectives, right? Especially if it's husband and wife, because I know Ashley, she is very good with the woman's perspective, which 9 times out of 10, sorry guys, but it's your wife buying the house, not you. And that is, I, I couldn't be more honest. Unless you're a multimillionaire and you just, hey, no, I'm I know what I want and this is what it is, type deal. But um, even then, like, I mean, wives, they determine what's going to happen in this real estate venture. I mean, that's just what I've found, and anyways, guys, building a team is just, I mean, we're even working on bringing another agent in. I know a guy that he's a heck of a salesman, and he does very well in his area of business. He's looking into getting his real estate license, um, and we're looking at bringing him on. Um, but but yeah, I mean, that's just because, I mean, we have the goal one day of, owning our own brokerage and our own brand and everything. Which granted, I only have another year before I'm eligible to get my broker's license, which I fully intend to do. And so that's a goal of ours. But if you're looking at that, you got to look at the long term, right? Instead of trying to build, right there, you know, as you get your broker's license, try to build before that, build those relationships, and, you know, stick with those people, and that's what we're going to try to do. I know me and Ashley, I mean, we're married, so she's kind of stuck with me. but, but anyway, it's been great. It's been fun. We look forward to 2021. It is only January. And yeah, we have done 2 deals and we got 1 listing already this year. We have 2 listings out there, but anyway, it's we've started off strong, and I want to keep the momentum. But anyway, I'm going to be shooting these videos all year long, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.